Hi, my name is Laura from the College of New Jersey. Today I'm going to discuss with you indoor fitness activities that can be done with your child. First, let's discuss the benefits of exercise for kids. Some benefits include building stronger muscles and bones, better control of body fat, a decreased risk of type 2 diabetes, better sleeping habits, increased self-esteem, and can also enhance academic performance. It's recommended that children get approximately 1 hour of active play per day. This can be broken up any way that fits their schedule and your schedule, whether it's 1 straight hour, 2 half-hour sessions, 4 15-minute sessions. As long as they're getting an hour a day, they're getting enough exercise. In the upcoming slides, I'm going to discuss a variety of activities that can be done in the home. These activities don't require much equipment. Some don't require any equipment, and they're all fun activities that your child will enjoy. First up, we have a game called Speed Read. This is where you and your child sit down and read a book together. Together you select a word that's repeated often throughout the book, and every time that word is said, the child is to get up and perform an exercise, whether it's 5 jumping jacks, 10 sit-ups, 2 push-ups, running in place for 30 seconds, whatever you and your child decide. This is a fun activity, and also it gets your child reading. Next, there's balloon volleyball. This is a game where you blow up a balloon and put up a barrier to separate the two sides of the room. The child and you, or the child and another sibling, or a child and a friend, hit the balloon back and forth from one side to the other without it letting it touch the ground. This is a great activity to get their hearts pumping as they're running around trying to keep the ball from hitting the ground. Next, we have an activity that can be done while watching TV. It's exercises during the commercial breaks. During the commercial breaks, the child can establish their own routine, or you can make the routine for them. But every time the commercials come on, they can set up their activity that they're going to do until the TV show comes back on. This slide here is some examples of different workouts that can be done during the commercial break. These are just a few examples. If you Google TV commercial workouts, there are a ton of ideas online. There are even specific workouts that are geared towards different TV shows that you watch. Next, we have a game called Indoor Snowball Fight. This is a game where the children make a fort out of pillows, blankets, sheets, anything that you have around the house. They can get very creative with this. You can roll up white socks, tissue paper, or just pieces of paper, and then they toss them at each other. This is another cardio game that gets them kind of running around and, throwing different things at their friends, trying to hit them with the socks or the paper. Next, we have a game called Follow the Fitness Leader. This is where one person is selected to be the leader. You would definitely need more than one child to do this game with, but basically the leader does different exercises, and the following children follow the exercises, and then after about 2 minutes or so, the leader switches. And here's a list of suggestions that can be done for following the leader: jumping jacks, skipping, running in place, high knees, sit-ups, push-ups, lunges, squats. Of course, these are just a few suggestions. Feel free to get creative or have your child get creative with different things that can be done. This next game is one that I'm sure at some point everyone has played. It's called Hot Lava, and in this game, you place pillows or paper, blankets, anything on the floor that your child can step on, and the goal is to have your child cross from one side of the room to the other using only the items on the floor without touching the floor. Should they touch the floor, then they have to go back to the beginning and start over. In this game, if you have multiple children, they can race against each other to see who can get to the finish line the quickest. Or if you have one child, you can time them to see if they could beat their own time doing this over and over again. These are a few suggestions of just the classic games that we're all familiar with. These include just jump roping, red light, green light, freeze dance, keep it up, hula hoop, indoor obstacle course, and these are just a few suggestions. There's a ton more games out there Just get creative with your kids, even putting on music and asking them to help you clean up, or they can clean their room, things like that. Just keeping music on, they can dance around the house, anything just to get them active and up and moving. So in conclusion, exercise is beneficial for kids and adults as well. If you're doing these activities with your kids, you are also benefiting because you're getting the physical exercise. It's important to try to get at least 1 hour of physical activity a day. Again, this is not limited to a solid hour. It can be broken up into very small sessions, 5-minute sessions here and there, as long as the time equals an hour. And it's important to get creative. After a while, the routine of exercising can get a little boring, so trying to find new ways to get active in the house is very important. That concludes my suggestions of indoor activities for exercise. I hope that you learned a lot, and I hope that you're able to incorporate this into your daily activities. Thank you for listening.